Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome back to another episode of the Astocky Pack. You may have noticed that I just announced that the Astocky Pack has been updated to version 2.4 in my last video, and basically what that means to you all is that Thaumcraft has been updated to the latest version, which adds a whole lot of new research things you can get and a bunch of other really cool stuff. What it does mean also though is that it has the potential to break your world. So make sure that you back up before you do it. But here I am, and it's working just fine for me. Come on, stop that. Excellent. You may wonder what I'm doing. Well, off camera, I made my little Athame dagger into an excellent, super cool dagger with sharpness 3 and looting 3, and I went out and killed a couple of endermen, and they gave me 6 ender pearls. Looting 3 is just the best thing ever, and it only took a piece of flint and a piece of gold, and that is totally worth the trade-off. So I can now go like this, bam, and this is going to load this chunk here for 12 hours. Now, of course, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I think I also made this off camera, I'm not totally sure, but I made a bunch more bat boxes because I was sick and tired of not having enough power. So, going to grab our battery out of there. Going to charge that up because I'm going to use this to make sure that my my setup with my Red Power 2 boring machine stays working the way that it should. I'm going to need 4 of those and 2 planks because I'm going to make some more link book stands. There we go. So basically what I intend to do is set up a quick way to travel to my little setup, and I'm on the wrong floor. Still on the wrong floor. Gonna get there eventually. Here we go. So, to the Nether Fortress. Here I'm going to place another link book stand. You can see here I have downstairs and sorting room in my regular base. I'm going to quickly, actually nothing is quick when you do it this way, so I'm going to pause the video and come back when I'm a little bit closer. Back soon. Okay guys, well that took way longer than I thought it would, but I'm back. Basically what had happened is that I had totally forgotten to create this nether linking book when I was there, so I had to come all the way over here and then run all the way back, and it's just a pain. And I realized that I haven't got my Fortune 3 pickaxe with me, and that was because I was messing around in the last episode with my ender chests, and I guess I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I was messing around with things and I had to go back to my base because I forgot something, and I've now left my battery back in a bat box because I was charging it, and yeah, we'll deal with all this stuff later, but for now I guess you get an idea of just how far this thing has dug. Yeah, I was messing around with the sorting system here, and I was sorting stuff that I didn't mean to sort. So I've sorted my pickaxes, I've sorted my battery, I sorted my ender pearls. Yeah, just all bad. But basically what I want to do is I have this nether book now, and it jumps me straight to my nether fortress. Diamond spawn. That's not the only one I found, I just wanted to get them on camera, and I haven't got my fortune pick now, so I can't get them, but that's okay. Keep coming along. Like I said, really long way it's dug, And so here is where I have placed this. The reason I went back to my base was I meant to get myself a panel, because when I turn this machine on, it moves. But what I want to do is I want to put a link book stand just there and put my nether link book on it. That way, wherever I am, I can jump straight back to my nether fortress. And if I create this link book just here from my nether fortress, I can jump straight to this spot. So bam, to the nether fortress, and then we go bam to the sorting room. And I'm going to get my things that I sorted. And I'm going to get the sapphire handsaw. Oh no, there's my panel. Perfect. You can see there's a bunch of ores here that I've sorted, but we'll deal with all that later. So now I have this linking book, but you can't link from the overworld to the overworld. You have to link from the nether to the overworld. So that's why I made the link book stand in the nether. So we click here to the nether fortress. We can now place, hang on, there we go. For some reason they seem to bug out. I'm not sure what's causing that, but there we go. So this one here says overworld, but really if I click on it, boom, I'm back here. So now we'll place this panel down, and I forgot the battery again. But now if I pick this, if I pick that stand up, and now I can place that's my nether link book, isn't it? It is. I can place that on there. Now when I turn this on, it moves, and you can see that things will break, they will go into this inventory, and as soon as they turn up, my sorting machine back at base will just pull them straight out, and they will disappear. And my chunk loader here, once I put my ender pearl in it, for the next 12 hours it will work. Typically I've only got like a sort of 1.5, maybe 2 batteries worth of charge in here, so it's not going to actually be sufficiently charged for it to do much good for me. Oh god, I'm pulling all this gravel down on top of myself. I just want to get out of here. So now it's going to do its thing, and my last link book I created is back here somewhere, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's much closer than being like 1,000 blocks that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll do. Just behind this wall of gravel. And now I have the fun of, let's say I go, ooh, look at those beautiful emeralds. Sorry, gotta get used to the new name. Look at those beautiful green sapphires. Let's get some. And I go, oh no, now my inventory is full. Well, we solve that by going shift click, and they be gone. They be back at my base somewhere. And if the sorting system has done its thing correctly, like it seems to when I put stuff in by accident, we will be comfortable that, oh, I found a ravine. Nice. Not super comfortable with all that lava though. But there we go. And this is just going to keep going, keep doing its thing. And I can now, I can sort my gravel, I guess. Gravel, flint, zinc, cobble, whatever. I can now go, boom, back to the nether. And then from the nether, I can go, boom, back to my sorting room. And look, I'm even in time to see my stuff sorting itself. If I can not glitch my way through a chest. So you can see, it's yanking all that stuff through. And it's basically just pulling it through as the chest finds it. So all this stuff is going to do its thing, and it's all probably going to end up in this chest. Which is bad, because that chest is nearly full. So, I am going to grab a bunch of stuff out of there, personally. Sort it out again. Charcoal shouldn't be in there, neither should my armor. Or that. That's That's probably going to have to do, and then I'll just chuck that in here. I don't really want to just chuck it in there. Oh, look, see, ores. Ores being sorted, they're going their way down. Chasing them. I think they go faster than I do though. Oh, no, there they go. And, oh, you're seeing it, it's incrementing. Now, something I'm going to need to do very soon is work out a way of taking ores from here and sending them over here to make them automatically do their thing. But I will deal with that in a later episode. I'm trying to keep this episode short. But for now anyway, we have our magic tallow, which has taken some corpus, so we'll keep going. There we go, we're at 100% for the corpus. We have some obscurus, and we know that it's not the other one, so yeah, I mean this is going to be something that it's going to need. I will deal with at a later stage what it is that it needs. I've got my soul shards there, so the next thing that I'm going to do, and this is going to be absolutely critical for me to do what it is that I wish to do, is I'm going to take 2 gold ingots and vile dust. Got to mix vile dust with glowstone dust. Don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to need. You can see my ender pearl is clocking away here. Why are you not working? Something must have glitched out on me. I went to back up my save world and I must have messed something up. Because I've had some issues where using Mistcraft books excessively too quickly, the world kind of corrupts and doesn't load properly, so after I stopped the camera last time I went to back it up, but I must have messed up my backup and gone back to the save that was a little bit earlier than that. But either way, it's working now, hopefully. So, I mean the chunk is still loaded at the other place because you can see it's still pumping ores through, and it's going to keep going until it runs out of battery. But I've got now these gold ingots. Going to make 3 more corrupted essence. Now basically what we want to do here is we want to make magic room. We want to make a better sword for killing blazes and things to capture their souls. Now if you place a gold ingot in here and a piece of corrupted essence, it will cook and it will come up with a special thing called a corrupted ingot. Now if we take 2 of these corrupted ingots and a stick, which I'm going to go get right now, you can make yourself a special sword that has the ability to hold a special enchantment. So there we go. There's my pocket crafting table. Clear everything out. A vile sword. Now this particular sword has the ability to hold a special enchantment that other swords can't hold. Something you might notice as well, and I'm not sure if you noticed at the beginning of the video, is I raided the Minecraft village that was over that way, and I stole some of their books to make more bookcases, so that now I can get up to level 26, which is what I actually used on my Athame to get 2 lots of level 3. So the idea is I can put the Vile Sword in here, and once I have 26 levels, I should be able to get something like Soul Stealer 3 or Soul Stealer 4. But again, I'm going to need a new table for that. Magic table, enchantment table. I'm going to need a new thing called a research table. Spelling. There we go, research table. So it's planks around an ender pearl. Lucky I got a bunch of them, because the way craft and enchant works is all of your vanilla enchantments you get by using particular vanilla items. You have to make this special machine called an enchantment table, to be able to make non-standard enchantments. So any of the Thorncraft enchantments, the Soul Shard enchantments, the Red Power 2 enchantments, all of those enchantments need this custom table. So I'm going to come down to my room, going to break that chest because I don't like it there anymore. Going to put my research table there. I'm going to put this chest in the corner. Now the way the research table works is you place any current scroll in there and it will allow you to trade it for a scroll of a different kind from a custom mod. It could potentially be a little bit OP, but it's I guess it's a way to get around the limitation of not being able to get different kinds of enchantments. So I could potentially trade a piece of flint for a custom enchantment, but I think flints are a bit cheap. Ooh, 11.95 hours to go. It seems to have stopped. Now that can only mean one thing, and that's that somehow it's got itself jammed up. Or the batteries run a bit low. That could equally be the case. We'll have to deal with that when we get to it. Like I said, quicker episode today. So I'm going to now grab some paper. Going to go to the inventory here. I'm going to say I'm going to make a scroll of lucky, and that's pretty much what I'm going to use to balance out everything else. Then I'm going to go for a scroll of sharpness. So we know that sharpness adds like the bonus damage. Lucky would add looting regularly, but I don't want looting. I want a special enchantment. So I place it in here. Now I can trade it for repair, haste, treasure, pretty much anything that's a custom enchantment. The one I want though is Soul Stealer. So this is now a scroll of Soul Stealer. So when I enchant this sword in here up to the correct level, I can then put it in the magic table and get Soul Stealer. Now the next thing that I haven't shown you guys yet is if we were to take a tool and enchant it to a pretty low level, or whatever slots we get, we can then place that tool in here, and whatever material it's made out of, oops, dust, we get, where is it? Here. So we get sawdust quality 1 through to 5 is what you get from wood tools with enchantments level of 1 to 5. And now depending on the durability of the tool, so this one here is about 2/3, I would get a sawdust, say it was enchanted to level 2, I would get a sawdust 2 to 2/3 durability, and I could use that to repair up to 2/3 of the durability of another tool that has a level 2 enchantment. So you can see that this one here has a level 1 enchantment and it's about half used, so I would need a half durability tool made of the same material of quality 1. So I'll show you in the next episode, because I'm actually going to want to repair this Fortune 3 pickaxe. Now you've got all the vanilla materials. Anything that is a non-vanilla material that you put in will give you end dust. It's kind of a generic material. So if I take this particular sapphire shovel here and was to charge it to slot 3, I could then pull out a slot 3 or quality 3 end dust and use that to repair this tool, probably 2/3 of the durability. So that's kind of how that works, and I think that is an excellent repair mechanism that came out well in advance of the anvil, and I think was a really good idea. But for now anyway, I'm going to put these scrolls here and put this sword here because I don't want to accidentally use it. Let's now take advantage of our ability to teleport and check what happened with our machine. Wow, it got dark. But you can see it's gone quite a long way. Something has happened that has clogged it up though. Ooh, more factorization silver. totally out of torches. That's not cool. Oh, more diamonds. Okay. Here we are. It's ticking away and it's got nothing. So we'll turn it off. And let's find out what happened. Clearly the chest is not clogged up. Ah, the battery has run out. So that's where I'm going to need to have a couple of batteries when I come back to make everything right. I've got nothing useful, but we can now go and jump back and back to our house, and here we are. Way quicker than having to walk. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Like I said, it's a bit of a shorter one. Next episode I'm going to hopefully have some levels to enchant that vile sword, and we'll see how we go from there. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Astocky out.